so I can.
Hi, everyone. It's Julie and Joanne, and we are missing our mystery guest today. So we're not sure what to do at this moment. We might have gotten our wires crossed a little bit. So
I don't
sorry
think
about
so.
that, but this is our imaginary CEO, Jimmy.
Other way. This is me. This is me. Yeah, over there. That's
here. He's here somewhere. He might be popping in. We hope he does. But we want to share.
We wanted to show up. We wanted to.
We were going to show up for you regardless. We were coming.
Well, yeah,
you know what?
We put this, like I put my red lipstick on for him. I put earrings on. Like I tried to get somewhat looking decent. I even changed my shirt. So it's kind of like, we got to come on now that, I'm like, don't you, Julie?
Yes.
We get extra ready and we're nervous.
We're nervous.
God, like all this nervousness waiting for our CEO to come on. And so
our nerves are shot. And he's such a busy man. He's such a busy man, but
I know.
We're going to entertain you until he comes, and if he doesn't come, then we'll reschedule this, and we'll do it. We'll do this another time if he doesn't show. Debbie, can you call him?
No, oh gosh, call him. Okay, so
hi Sandy, hi Bill, hi Debbie. So we are missing our CEO. We don't know where he is just yet. And
so I know what you can do. I know what you're going to do anyway. You're going to read everybody's comments.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just going to. No, all I'm going to tell them is that Joanne had to Velcro herself to her seat because
I was so
nervous.
Okay. The seat's not going anywhere.
Because she didn't want to be fighting with her green screen and interviewing the CEO of our company at the same time. We were definitely trying to be more serious.
Yeah, I wanted to be professional.
Yes.
So I thought I would.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Guess who's here? There it is. Mr. Jimmy Ezzell himself.
Oh my gosh.
We were stalling.
I heard you guys were hosting a party, and I thought I'd come crash it. Is that all right?
Come crash our party. We were just telling everybody that Joanne had to Velcro herself down to her seat because she's so nervous. We both are.
No, no, don't be. I mean, I'm humbled to be here to say hello to all your family and friends that are watching, and thank you for allowing me to be on here with you guys. I appreciate it. It's just been nonstop today. We've had a lot of. I just finished with Dr. Stan, Dr. Breakthrough. Dr. Stan Harris is. He's got a bunch of people on that call. So I just coming on to say hello to everybody, and I'm excited to be part of this one. Yes.
Well, fun. Thank you.
We are so excited, and we adore this man. We do. I do. He makes me cry all the time because I love him so much, and I've never met anyone like him. So do you want to do your introduction, or do you want me to? I had this all figured out.
You're prepared. You go right ahead. Oh no, my story can wait. The story can wait. That was just to fill in and let people know why. Jimmy, when Julie and I get on, there's always some mishap. There's always something happening. And I didn't want anything to happen. And the harder I try, the worse it is. So I made sure the green screen is secure to the ceiling tonight. I'm sitting back in my seat so that it doesn't slide out from under me and I land on the floor. And it reminded me of a story when I was in Haiti. I'll just say it quickly. When I was in Haiti and I was meeting with this very high up lawyer. He did work for the president of Haiti. He worked for the mayor in my area, and I had become friends with him, and I was introducing him to somebody from the United States that was visiting for the first time. And so when you go to the palace, okay, it's called the Palace. It is the most gorgeous building. It's huge. They have crystal chandeliers, crystal crystal walls. I mean, I'm like, am I in the freaking White House? Anyway, you're dressed to the hilt, to the hilt. Okay. Makeup, hair done professionally, everything. I go and I sit down in the chair that he gives me, and I missed it. And I go down on the floor. I hit the edge of it. So it shoots out behind me, and I land on the floor with my legs up in the air. And of course, I'm wearing a skirt. And I was
Oh my gosh, Joanne.
mortified. Absolutely mortified.
Well, it's
Then
out there in the universe now.
Oh, and he tries to pull me up, to help me up. And I was laughing so hard. I just couldn't. He couldn't get me up off the floor. It was terrible. Anyway, so I'm like, I am not letting this happen with Jimmy. I can just picture it. I'm going to hang on to my desk.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
Joanne, everyone's been talking about your guys' show. Yeah, like I'm actually nervous.
Ooh.
Yeah, look, I'm sweating. I'm like, dude, if I'm like, you're like lots of people watching this show now. I'm like, I'm always like, why would they want me to come on their show for? And so if I have a little, I can see it. So if there's a little sweat, just I mean, two powerful ladies doing this show, and I'm like sweating over it. So, all right, go ahead.
That's hysterical. So Julia, go ahead, do your introduction. I can't wait to get going.
Okay, so yes, we are absolutely thrilled
Yeah.
and so grateful that you're here. We know you have another meeting right now. So Jimmy Ezzell is the co-founder and the CEO of the Young Entrepreneur Project. And we are so excited to have met him and be a part of his community. And when I say true servant leaders, this is it. This one. This is it. I've never had anything like this in my entire life. And we wanted to share you with the world. And we have one of your incredible challenges coming up next week. And we wanted everyone to understand, because it needs to be experienced to truly explain it. But who better to explain it than you? So what we were wondering is if you would share with everyone, Jimmy Ezzell, Mr. Amazing, what is, I know, I'm like stargazers. What is the Entrepreneur Project? And can you explain to everyone how you got this started with your friend Jack?
Yeah, so Julie, Joanne, once again, I'm just so pumped to be on here with you guys. So everyone, just to understand, like, let me just share with everybody a little bit of the backstory of how this all started. It actually started 2 Octobers ago. I was actually on a mission trip in Thailand, and I've done a lot of mission trips in my lifetime. I've taken my own kids, I've taken high school kids, all from Mexico all the way into throughout the U.S. and so this time I was in Thailand, and I was watching how these kids, literally living in the hill country of Thailand, born into poverty, how they lived, right? And so it's interesting because I was just thinking about this. I flew over from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, on a plane, and of course on a plane, and the kids, I was telling them, and they were like, they had never seen an airplane, like a whole bunch. I mean, right. And they would just kept on pointing to the sky. That is the closest they've ever seen an airplane. Now think about that. I mean, what we take for granted sometimes. And so then fast forward to early spring of last year, my best friend Jack calls me. Now, when I say best friend, like he comes here, I go there. He was at my daughter's wedding, and all this kind of stuff, right? And he says, "Come over, hang out with me, but I also want you to see this young entrepreneur project I'm doing." I was like, "Okay, yeah." So I'll go over there. So I go over there, and I'm blown away. Here's what I see. I see these kids, and I call them kids because, Julie and Joanne, my kids are like 26, 23, and 21, and I'm watching them like put stuff together. They're selling it online. They're learning Facebook marketing. And what got me, though, was some of them had already created a business that was producing, residual income, passive income, $500 to $1,000 a month. Now, many of you watching this tonight, you're probably like, oh, that's not very much money. It's not to us, but to a third world country kid born on the hill country in poverty, that's a lot of money. And something hit me. And I was like, Jack, I want to bring this concept to the U.S. And I still today, I said, I want to bring Trip Ballet inside. I own that company as well. And I'll put some other things together. What ended up happening is that's how it started, right? I just said, I love entrepreneurship. I want to change the world through entrepreneurship. So fast forward, August 19th, there's 5 of us down in the Riviera Maya, Mexico. It's a funny video, actually, kind of see where you've been. And we're in a suite at the Riviera Maya Hotel down in Mexico, and we literally go on a Facebook Live and we tell the world, right, we're going to create a movement and change the world through entrepreneurship.
Wow.
Fast forward to November 19th, that's when we officially launched the company. And so, November 19th of 2019. So we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary. And Julie and Joanne, you didn't know this. We're now in like 6 continents, over 5,000 members, and we're just getting started. We're now a publicly traded company, and we're just getting started on this. And that's what's exciting. And so, that is the backstory of how the Young Entrepreneur Project really started.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't it just give you chills?
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
I've heard this so many times that it still gives me chills, and that's just why I am so excited, because I love Jimmy's heart. It just aligns perfectly with mine and what I would like to do in the world, and it's just, he's amazing. I know we all think that. So, you didn't start out this way, but the challenge became a thing. Can you explain that? How you pivoted?
Yeah, I will tell you this. I mean, I have to give glory where this was not. I'm a man of faith, and I'm not trying to push my faith on anyone, but there was this is my heart. There was a lot of weight. This is a big project. This is it's a pretty aggressive company, aggressive growth company. It's a lot of things happening, and one day I was just really feeling the weight of, God, how am I supposed to do this? You told me I was supposed to take care of all these people, but I'm overwhelmed. And one day God put me on my knees and just reminded me that He's got this, and that I just need to continue to follow Him and lean on Him. And sure enough, wasn't that much longer, He revealed the challenge to me. And because I think He knew in my heart. Now listen, there's lots of great people in the world. Just for me, He knew in my heart that I just wanted to serve people, give them value, and without any return. Hey, listen, we're gonna give you the best we got. And so that's really how that challenge concept happened. And for anyone that I'm sure Julie and Joanne will tell you a little bit more about it, but the challenge is really, it's changing people's lives because it helps to really several types of people. It could be someone like me that I was in corporate America, and I wanted out, and I didn't really know what that meant and how to do that. I mean, remember, I always tell people I was made in the Philippines, right? Raised here in America. Okay, I grew up in a blue collar, hardworking family. No one can tell me I grew up with a silver spoon. That's not how it happened. Okay, that's you probably were born into wealth. No, let me tell you, I remember Saturdays and Sundays going around. Some of my friends watching Southside St. Joe, right? Collecting aluminum cans, right? Going down in my basement and seeing these big black trash bags and saving them. And we would save enough of them so that we could go to the amusement park called Worlds of Fun. Some of my friends watching don't laugh. The amusement park called Worlds of Fun. And I actually thought that was what vacations were. And we're a blue-collar, hardworking family. I don't know. And so it wasn't like I knew entrepreneurship. So what the challenge does is for someone like me, like Jimmy, Julie, Joanne, I need something more. There's something stirring inside of me, and I want something more in life. And so that was me. But here's the thing: I didn't grow up in an entrepreneurial family. So how would I even know what that meant? Do I sell everything? Do I buy a franchise? Do I need a business license? I didn't know anything, right? And so the challenge can help people like that. Then Then Joanne and Julie, we have, as we work with a lot of entrepreneurs. They already have maybe, some revenue, or they're getting going, or maybe they're in a direct sales company and they're like, you know what, I want to go to that next level. Well, we can help those people as well. I mean, that's what the challenge do. It not only helps with the mindset, but as you go through the week, there's some real tactical things that you can implement in your business and in your life. And so that's why the challenge does so well. I mean, I think why it's so well received is because it's people like you, Joanne and Julie, that real people in the challenge, the master coaches. I mean, we have some incredible master coaches that are in they're entrepreneurs every day. This is what they do, and they're relatable. Like these aren't like, these are people building businesses like me. Like I always thought about, hey, listen, I'm just like you. I really it's like I'm an entrepreneur too, right? And so it's an amazing community that it's a safe environment where you can really grow in 1 week, and it's like an immersion. We have action assignments every day, as you guys know, and to get people really moving on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotten me into action. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
A lot of action, a lot of lives that I can't do without Joanne very well.
Oh my gosh.
The show, I mean, you guys have gotten so, you guys are getting more and more popular every week. I keep hearing about your show from other people. So
we've gotten practice. Through that challenge.
Yeah, we have to come up with new stuff for Joanne every week. But so basically the challenge is for anyone. I mean, because there's mindset, right? And training. Do you want to expand on that, Jimmy, and explain? And and my last question, I know you don't have a whole lot of time, but I really want you to share, and you can choose. I really want you to share your vision of your company and what you see, because I've never thought this big in my life. Ever.
It's our company, isn't it, Julie?
Yes, it's our project. Go ahead, Joanne.
It's our project, right? She said your company.
It's his company.
I think it's ours, isn't it? All of ours. Sorry.
Whatever.
Yes. Jimmy
has a vision. He has visions.
Yes.
He's amazing. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know. Here's what's awesome. This is what I love about, so for everybody watching, this is Yep right here. Like real people.
It is.
Real people that have united together to go change the world. And one of the things that I love about Yep and our leadership and all of our members is that we meet people where they're at. Because see, I gotta tell you, there was a few people that believed in me early on in my journey. And without those people, I wouldn't be here either.
Okay.
And so I never. One of the things I always tell my wife, I was just telling her the other day, I say, honey, never throw out the leftovers. I will still eat them, no matter how well how good things are. I always remember where I came from, because once upon a time, Jimmy Ezzell was shy. Not. I mean, I would never do any of this stuff. I mean, I'm nervous already as it is talking to you ladies here, but that's what a community does, is it lifts you up, and it's a safe place to grow. And listen, in a world can be overwhelming right now, can be very frustrating, there's a lot of dissension, there's a lot of just things that are causing people to maybe even lose some of their values. This particular community continues to raise people up and value them just where they're at. See, we have infinite patience for people growing with the company. We don't chastise you if you're just here and you're just now learning business. I mean, think about this. If here's Jimmy Ezzell, if I was to join the community right now, I wouldn't know anything about that. I mean, back in the day, I would be like, wow, guys, I don't know anything about entrepreneurship. Can someone teach me this? Because I grew up in a blue collar family.
Mm.
Yeah, my dad, my mom, we have an incredible relationship, but they didn't know. They did their best and they taught me work ethic, which is huge.
That's right.
They didn't know anything about business,
Yep.
right? And so, you imagine working with Joanne and Julie here, and all these other people to help you grow you and your business every day.
Yeah.
That's what's beautiful about it.
Yeah, good point. Can you give us a couple examples of what's coming up? Sorry, like for the company, like can you give a couple of?
You mean like some of the vision of where we're going?
Yeah, your vision of where you're going. I mean, it's just mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Our company is going to position itself in front of 6 major verticals. The first one is going to be knowledge and personal development. That's how the challenge is part of it. Our Yep Clips is part of that, where it's curated content, from entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. There's a lot of entrepreneurs that are always grabbing, hey, I need to learn LinkedIn, so they go get that course. Oh, hey, I need to learn, how to do a podcast. They go grab that course. Well, inside of Yep, you can have it all in different verticals, even like health and wellness and just learn everything in one platform. We have Yep Masterminds, we have Yep Locals, we have our Success Summits, the challenge, everything to help you grow, in terms of your knowledge and your personal growth. The next one is going to be technology and data. We will position ourselves in front of that with artificial intelligence, blockchain, data management, all of those things to position us as a publicly traded company in front of technology and data. Then we move towards business growth tools. We own AAA Incentives. That is one of the largest incentive companies in the world. And so now you're able to compete against Fortune 500 companies by offering unlimited vacations, right? And so now you're competing on value versus just lowering your price. So we teach people that. We brought in an incredible chief marketing officer, Olivia Fisher-Kane. She's known for taking UFC and helping them with their marketing efforts to help them build a $4 billion brand. And so we're going to have, marketing and brand tools that will help businesses grow. We move into health and wellness. We have an interest in a local certified organic hemp farm for CBD and CBG and CBN and all the future cannabinoids. 165 acres now. And we plan on being in position in front of that industry because we know it's a growing industry that can help a lot of people. We brought in a new chief product developer that we'll be announcing very soon. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but anyways, we're going to have a new health and wellness line that we will introduce to the world through our platforms. Then we move into lifestyle. We own Trip Ballet as well, and so imagine you having your own, multi-billion-dollar, travel portal, just like Expedia Priceline. We don't sell travel; we actually give it away, or you use it for yourself, for your own, benefit. Because entrepreneurs, work hard; they want to play hard. And then the last one is that we're positioning ourselves in front of the career and business opportunities. Now, we all got a wake-up call this year. 40 million people lost their jobs within like 3 weeks, right? Mm-hmm. And so what we're going to do here at Young Entrepreneur Project is also help put people back to work. Now you're saying, like, entrepreneurs and jobs, how does that work? Well, remember, an entrepreneur's role is actually to create great opportunities for other people. Well, we're going to go help people get back to jobs. One of my partners is Michael Woloshin, and he's the largest shareholder and founder for Recruiter.com. We're going to get people get certified resumes, get them onto the job boards, and people are going to sponsor those people. Imagine sponsoring veterans, stay-at-home moms, minority groups to get jobs. Because think about this: like if I'm the CEO of Boeing, I easily write a check for $100,000. I just sponsored 10,000 people to go back to work. Wow. Imagine the publicity for that guy, for those companies. They'll be knocking at our door, going, "Hey, I want to help people get their jobs." And we're talking about a multi-million-dollar platform that's ran on. It's one of our initiatives for a career part. Then you move into the business opportunities. See, there's several types of entrepreneurs out there. There's the self-employed entrepreneur in Julie and Joanne. These unfortunately, it's really can be bad for them. I always ask them, like, hey, what would happen to you if if you God forbid you couldn't work for 6 months, 9 months, or a year? A lot of them will tell you they go out of business, right? Yeah. They might lose everything.
Yeah.
And I want to tell them, well, here's the thing. You know what Yep can do for you? Here's what's great about Yep. It's the only platform that I know of where it helps you grow your primary business, okay? Helps you grow your primary business while you can congruently build another business by just referring other people to it. Now think about this. You say, Jimmy, what do you mean grow my business? All the training, all the business tools helps you grow this business. And by you simply referring other people to this business, you can create yourself a residual passive income.
There you go. There you go.
And so for you business owners as well. And then of course it's for someone like me back in the day when I was like, man, I can't be in this job anymore. I gotta do something else or my life's gonna be horrible, miserable. I'm gonna have the Sunday night blues every night, every right. And so it's for those people too that say, listen, I want more in my life. I want to go from employee to an entrepreneur. And then Yep can be your business. Right. Yeah. So we attract a lot of different types of business owners or people that want to get into business. And this time of year, with what's happening with the COVID and the global crisis, we can help people with some extra money. And the challenge, it's another affiliate program. So you can actually refer people to it and earn income from promoting the challenge as well.
Yep.
It's incredible. It just blows your mind, doesn't it?
We can't wrap our minds around it yet.
No.
It's just it's mind-boggling, but it's so exciting. Like so exciting. It just gets you so riled up. Yeah.
And it's so easy to get behind this. If you have a heart of gold like Jimmy does, and and I know for a fact, I am 56 years old. God has pestered me for more than 5 decades to do something with my life. And I didn't know what it was until now. I just didn't know. I had no idea. And now it's so clear because I want to be with Jimmy. I want to be with Joanne. I want to be with all these people.
Yep.
And Jimmy knows that all the best people, apparently, because it's like Christmas every day, don't you think, Joanne?
Oh, totally.
With Jimmy?
Totally. Our Yep dailies, Jimmy, that you do are so, it's like my motivation for the day. It's all I need. It's not all I do. I have to have my own personal time. But seriously, it's all you need to get through the day is that motivational talk that you give. But but it's 8:30. It's 8:20.
Yes, we got to let him go.
You have a launch, Jimmy, at 8:30.
Jimmy doesn't ever get a bathroom break or anything.
I just want to tell everybody that's watching, all your family and friends of Joanne, thank you for your time this evening, and make sure you join them in the challenge. It'll be an amazing experience, I promise you. And you couldn't be in better hands with these two. Their energy and their passion to serve people, it's amazing. It's very contagious. That's why when they asked me, I was like, all right, because I've been there, And so anyways, thank you so much, ladies, and I'm looking forward to anything I can do to serve you. Let me know, all right? Appreciate you all.
Thank you for being here. Yes.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye.